So just found our second potty lamb. Unfortunately Beavis didn't make it, even though we treated her for the acidosis. She did have it fairly bad, not as bad as the first year that died within 6 hours, but still bad enough. It's been about 36 hours I think since they got into the bread. So that's a huge lesson learnt, and just, yeah. Keep everything and anything out of the reach of the sheep because they'll get into it. They are cheeky. So it's pretty crappy morning. I didn't have high hopes for her after last night. Last night just had a feeling that she wouldn't pull through. After I got home and Paul went to check on her again before bed at around 11 at night. So yeah, that sucks. It's a huge blow for us. Yeah. So I thought I'd just pop into the hothouse quickly and just get a breather before breakfast. And then I'm going to go check the eggs and see if our nesting boxes have worked. And then I don't know what we're going to do for the rest of the day. Obviously we're going to have to bury beavers. And then I don't know if we're going to just potter around in the garden, maybe sow some seeds, or maybe start fixing up the second side of the monster veggie patch. I'll chat to Paul and see what he thinks. So both pretty bummed. Give you a quick tour in here. I've had a heap of tomatoes pop up since we were last in here. My dahlias are doing pretty good. Got a few more of my brassicas. They look like they're burning a little actually. Maybe it's too hot in here for them. And a heap of chilies and capsicums. I've never had luck growing these from seeds. These are eggplants, white eggplants. Some more capsicums and chilies. These are Queensland arrowroot. So excited about this. And comfrey from seed, which I bought these seeds from the Diggers Club and we're really excited about them. And then one of the kids, I'm going to guess it's the youngest one, took my packet of seeds and I couldn't find it anywhere. I scoured the entire house. And then I bought some from somewhere else and I haven't sown those ones yet. But a couple of days after they arrived in the mail, we tipped out a bucket that we have to use for scraps and other bits and pieces, compost and stuff like that. And in the bottom of the bucket there was my seeds of comfrey, and they'd been sitting in water, so I was like, oh, I don't have high hopes for these. So then I kept them in water so they wouldn't dry out, and I was like, oh, these aren't going to do anything. And I planted them anyway in one of my soil blocks, and they sprouted after a couple of weeks, which I'm really surprised at because comfrey is supposed to be notoriously hard. You're supposed to scarify it, and they'd been sitting in water for a month. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. That's a different variety than the ones that I've already got. There's a few different varieties. I'm going to put these in my veggie patch because apparently in the permaculture principles you're supposed to grow a third of your growing area is supposed to be for mulch. So I've got my taggers, I've got my pigeon peas, I've got the comfrey, and I have a few other chop and drops that I can mulch with. And then in winter when I'm resting some of my beds, we plant out dung peas or field peas or cow peas, whatever you want to call them, and I chop and drop those too, which is great for the soil. I leave the roots in, the worms love it, and then the top organic matter rots down as well. And I inoculate them so they do fix nitrogen, they get the nodules on them, which is fantastic. So yes, that's some of our mulching, that's some of the ways that we mulch. And these are all my globe artichokes. I'm so excited about these. They're going in the food forest. Some rosella hibiscus, they're doing really well. Got some chives, some tomatillos over there. I've got some medicinal herbs back there. And over here, a few more tomatoes. Ooh, exciting. These are all new since I've been in here last. Yay! Some more brassicas back there. And I think there might be a chili. Yes, this chili here, long cayenne chili. Very excited about those. Look at that, it's super foggy this morning, you can hardly see out. I'm making an omelette for breakfast. First I need to pick some society garlic, and then I need to pick some spinach. I've got some very ugly spinach that's self-seeded, but I think I've got some small slugs in there that's decimating it. That's alright, I'll give it a wash and it'll be fine. I think that should be enough spinach for now. What else can I put in my omelette? I'll probably just leave it at that, and the kids can have the orange that I got them each from the food swap last night, and Paul and I will have a grapefruit each after our omelette, so looking forward to it. You like it?
It's so good.
Is it? I'm glad you like it. Tonight I'm making beef brisket with coleslaw and sourdough buns. So I've got my sourdough up here resting away. I'm about to marinate my beef brisket, and I'll make the salad a little bit later on today. So I'm just going to get all my ingredients and make the marinade now. This is a very different recipe to what I'd usually make. I'd usually make like a smoky barbecue, but this one's like a lemony one. So we'll give it a go. Need about 1/3 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. Same of olive oil. As you can see, I don't really measure in this house. A cup of coriander chopped. A bulb of garlic minced. 4 limes. Now these are from the food swap last night. Aren't they gorgeous? I wouldn't usually put citrus with beef, so I'm interested to try this. Hopefully it turns out all right. And a lemon. It says 2 tablespoons of cumin, but I've only got that much that's ground, and I don't feel like grinding anymore, so that's what's going in. Tablespoon of black pepper, teaspoon of salt, and a tablespoon of dried oregano. Mix it up. And I'm I'm going to marinate the beef in here for a couple of hours until lunchtime, where I'll put it into the wood-fired oven, and it can slowly cook until dinner. We're going to leave it out on the bench to defrost. Paul's just burying beavers up on the hill, and eventually we're going to plant some fruit trees up there and extend our food forest around our house. So we'll have a nice big zone 1 and 2 and 3 kind of thing, all be incorporated, and kind of have a lush, beautiful, productive area that we can feed our family and our children's children, hopefully, with one day.